I was gonna go and see The Invisible Man tonight, but instead, my wife, who's upstairs, decided to drag me and the Esthralian to see Call the Wild. I'm not really looking forward to it.
We'll be back in a couple of hours to see if we could change Brad's mind.
Introduce yourself. Oh, that's right.
What's up, everybody? I'm Brad.
And I'm Esther.
We are here tonight in Nashville, Tennessee, in my basement with some of my toys. I'm drinking black coffee with cinnamon.
And I am drinking water.
The light just flickered.
It did.
It's creepy. We did end up going to see Call the Wild, and Call the Wild stars Harrison Ford and a CGI dog named Buck. What's this movie about?
Well, basically, it's an adventure film based in Alaska where this dog goes on a journey to hear the call.
So now for our up thumbs. Clearly this is a classic story. This is an old book, but I don't remember reading this book. I'm like 86 years old or something like that, so I could have read this when I was 10. I don't remember. My memory's gone. It's the classicness of this story that helps to just hold this mess together.
Yeah, I am an avid reader and I also haven't read this story, but definitely there's a clear, strong story thread in the thing. And it's definitely a fine family movie.
Definitely geared towards kids.
Yeah.
So for sure, this movie was well shot, beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
The only problem is, I don't know what's real and what's CGI in this movie, other than the dog is not real. It's not real. Spoiler alert, dog's not real.
And it's blatantly not real.
Yeah.
As well. It's not even like a good CGI dog. It's just like, that dog is unreal.
It's like they were just like, let's not even try.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Another good thing about this is that I laughed twice. What about you? How many times did you laugh in this?
Oh, I laughed several times.
How many times were about the content of the movie?
I can't remember any.
The thing I loved the most about this movie was the movie's representation of the call of the wild. It's a wolf, and I don't want to give too much away, but I liked this. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. It was cool that it was animal gearing towards animal things rather than becoming more human.
Yeah, I dug that. But that's it. That's it for up thumbs. So now on to our down thumbs. Oh boy. I didn't like this movie. Didn't like it at all, really, when it was all said and done. I think I was expecting something that was more mature. That's not the movie's fault. That's probably my fault for not even watching a single trailer for this.
I'm not really into family movies, so it was definitely...
She hates families, is what she's
Yeah.
saying. Harrison Ford's barely in this. I guess I just was expecting something different. He's in the second half of this movie, barely the second half.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 2 movies in this movie.
Yeah.
There's the one that you didn't know you were going to see, okay, that doesn't have Harrison Ford in it at all,
Yeah.
but has a lot of CGI animals. And the second half, which has like 300-year-old Harrison Ford. Seriously.
And not at all enough of his sarcasm.
You want to talk about the villain in this movie?
Oh yeah, this guy was like over the top, maybe spent too much time in drama school, like ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this is a spoiler review going forward. The CGI dog murders this guy. Like, it just murders him.
Yeah.
But really, none of the stuff that we're even saying matters. The CGI dog ruined this from the first scene of the movie for me.
Yeah.
I was, I've seen Marley and Me.
Yeah.
I've seen Homeward Bound. I have a heart. I have a soul for dogs.
Yeah.
There's like 10 dogs in this movie, and at first I was like, are those dogs fake too? And then they are. You know how I know? Because they're showing emotion on their face.
Yes.
Dogs don't do that. Dogs are best when they just do dog stuff.
Yeah. And they're just like, no.
This movie is just a whole lot of CGI dogs emoting on screen trying to win Oscars. Is there dog Oscars? Is there dog awards?
Maybe.
So many times in this movie I'm thinking, I have a dog. You've seen a dog before.
A couple of times.
Yeah. I've known some dogs.
Yes.
dogs don't do any of this stuff. There's so many times that I'm like, never seen a dog do that. Never seen a dog do that. Never seen multiple dogs stack up on each other and put their heads on each other's shoulders and, you know, as a collective grieving. Never happened.
I've never seen a dog share their food.
That happened.
It did.
At one point, I actually leaned over to my wife and I said out loud, I think I just want, can I go home? I want to go home. And I did. I wanted to go home. I feel like this was a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
They'd used real dogs.
Yeah.
Even just used a real main dog and
Yeah.
had the other dogs be CGI. I would have been actually feeling some emotion throughout this movie instead of wishing I was like at home in my bed. I think I understand a little bit of why they use the CGI dog, because they use the dog and its largeness for comedy. They were actually trying to do like some slapstick comedy with the dog, and it's just so unbelievable. And lastly, a total waste of Harrison Ford's time. And now it's time for our final thumb rating.
And to find out whether we changed Brad's mind. So I'm going to give this movie a 5. It's not a great movie.
I'm going to go with, I bumped it up a little bit because my daughter enjoyed it, so I'm seeing who the movie is for.
Yeah.
I'm going 5.5 thumbs.
And to be fair, she did really enjoy it.
Yeah.
10-year-old girl. Did we change your mind, Bradford?
No. I absolutely hated this movie, and I wish I had seen Invisible Man. And remember, when you watch, always watch from a distance.
From a distance. Yes.
So on mine, I do my little,
Yes.
my magical hands. There's the clap, there's the double clap.
Yeah,
You don't want
you
either,
want
but
that.
one is way worse than the other.
Change Brad's mind.
Oh, we missed it.
To change Brad's mind.
No, we're off.